Welcome to my class student. It's class 8 English Honeydew. We are doing poem 2, that is geography lesson, and this time I will say the text to you. I will read the poem for you, and this is 7th session. Now, who has written this poem? Mr. Zulfikar Ghosh. So Zulfikar Ghosh is a novelist, poet and essayist, a native of Pakistan and current resident of Texas. His works are primarily magical realism. What are the magical realism? It's a reality is there, but some magic elements are also there, blending fantasy and harsh realism. Fantasy is there and there is harsh realism also. So in this way he makes his creative work very much interesting. So he was born on 13th March 1935 and he is from Sialkot, Pakistan. Right? He is now aged 82. So what is the introduction given? Can you imagine what your city would like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? If you find someone that is very high, if you find something from a very high, then you will find the whole surrounding, whole area. So what the poet is saying, have you ever imagine if you see a city from the height of the 10,000 feet, how would it like? Neatly planned. You will not find any mismanagement, you will not find any structural disorder if you look from the height, and perfect in proportions like a geometric design. So you will never find anything done haphazardly. It is all in organized way. From the height, everything looks like in perfect proportion, just as we do the designs or we create the geometric designs. It would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. So when we are in the city, when we are crossing the roads, when we are seeing garbages, we are seeing so many vehicles, we are seeing so much mismanagement in the city. But from the height, when you observe the city, it looks well planned. So this the poet has expressed in this poem, and the name of the poem is Geography Lesson. This is Mr. Zulfikar Ghosh. Here is a poet description of just such a view of the city and some questions that comes to his mind. So there are some questions that has come to his mind when he observed the city from a height of 10,000 feet. So what are the questions? Now read. When the jet sprang into the sky, what is that vehicle? What is that mode of transport that would allow you to look at the city from the 10,000 feet high? It's obviously aeroplane. So when the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. From the height, it seemed some sense that yes, the city has been made for this reason. The city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard. Now, it seemed that all are inevitable things, and what is happening on the ground, it looks so haphazardly. It is not understood from the height of the 10,000 feet. Unplanned and without style, when the jet sprang into the sky. You don't see it like it's without style or unplanned. You will see it as a whole. The entire city as a whole you will see. So what is inevitable? That cannot be avoided and haphazard without plan or order. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities, where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logical geography that land and water attracted men was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. So what the understanding the poet had, कि when the jet was at the height of the 10,000 feet, he saw कि what is why the cities are very much populated, why the areas near the rivers are very much populated. It was clear to him that why the country had cities where the rivers ran, why at the bank of the rivers we have cities, we have much population, and why the valleys were populated, not the mountains. You see, valleys are populated, not the mountains. Why it is? The logic of geography, and this is the geographical logic, that land and water attracted man. So what the truth that the poet came to know, कि it's land and water. Where we find land and water together, there we want to reside. There we want to make our houses. There we want to live for long, because these attractors, and was clearly delineated, and it was clearly explained when the jet was at the height of 10,000 feet. So see, the poet is trying to say कि why the civilization is based near the rivers, in the valleys, because we want some basic necessities of life. Water is a basic necessity, right? And the good climate, favorable climate that we need in the valleys. The mountain, in extreme conditions, we don't want to live there. So land and water, land, the plain land where we can grow our food, where we can cultivate our crops. So land is important and river is important, because water is the basic necessity of our life. And in the same way, air, land, water and air should be very fresh, should be favorable to us, should not be polluted, and air should not be too hot or should not be too cold. So it must be a very comfortable to our life. So in the land you are getting that, and near the river you are getting other basic necessities of life. So it is there. Now when the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round. The next what he saw, he saw that the earth was round. When we are walking on the roads, we are seeing several types of roads. We are seeing several types of geometric figures around us, but we don't understand that the earth itself is a round, right? So when the jet rose 6 miles high, we came to know that earth was round and that it had more sea than land. And then we came to know, okay, everywhere we are seeing water bodies, not the land. So we are understanding the earth is round and it has more sea than land. But it's very difficult to understand that the man on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities and to kill. Now, from the fact, he is now giving you the philosophical truth. When the earth is round, when we are based on land and water, when our needs are the same, then how the men get time or get the thinking to hate each other? We all are same. That the men on the earth found. So it was difficult to understand. When we are all equal, we are living on a land, living on the earth, that is the round. So where the man gets that hatred, that hate thinking, to kill each other, to hate each other, and to separate each other by building walls around cities. So from that height, it was not clear why. So when you are at the height of that, you don't get that thinking. You see all is same. We all are living in the cities and cities are all planned. There you are not getting this mentality of the human being. Why walls are there? Why there is so much hatred? So the thing is that if you rise yourself from the petty thoughts, you will find the truth of humanity. We all are equal. We all have to live happily together. We should not waste our time in hating each other. So this is the lesson, this is the philosophical truth the poet has found when he was at the height of 10,000 feet and the jet rose 6 miles high more. So he was seeing, so it was very difficult to understand the mentality of people who are killing each other, who are hating each other, who are building walls around the cities. Because from the height, the earth seems round. From the height, it is clear that we all need land and water to survive. This is the basic of the story. And what is the lesson, what is the moral that the poem gives us? We should not limit, or we should not be limited to our dirty or clever thoughts. We should not be clever enough to harm others. We all are equal. So in this way, you are seeing the poem, understand the poem, learn the lesson that the poem has given you. And this is Mr. Zulfikar Ghosh, and I think the poem is very well written. You are seeing round, land, understand, found. In this way you are seeing some rhyming words also. And the poem is very written in a very easy way. You don't have any hard words to understand. It's very easily here explained that we should develop brotherhood in our earth, because the earth is round. We all are equal. In the next class, I will explain the question answer of this poem. Till then, have a good revision of this. Learn the poem, say it to your friends and others. Till then, have a good time. Thank you. Bye.